Yes, guys. Good evening, everybody that's watching at the moment. I don't know how this is going to go because I didn't really advertise that much, to be fair. But yeah, there's been quite a lot of people asking about my rescue tarantulas, also what I got at the Taunton show, and some other things, and why I haven't been posting videos on my YouTube. So I thought to just squash it. I'll do a live tonight, and then yeah, I can answer anybody's questions. We have had new internet put in. I don't know how it's going to be. We're still having issues with it. So if my video's a bit iffy, I do apologise. One rule tonight as well. Please, nobody mention Man United. I am still heartbroken over the result. So yeah. So yeah. Now we've got Anton with us. I expect he'll probably mention it. So yeah, but there we go. I'm not even watching the game tonight. Yeah. Also having a beer as well. I think there's been a few of you guys. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Mate, to be fair, I still cannot get my head around the result. I'm still very, very much wounded by it. So yeah, just leave there. Here we got with us Craig, Anton, Amy, Sharon. Thank you all for joining. So the first thing I'll mention, obviously it was a Taunton show a couple of weeks ago. To anybody that was there I didn't see, I do apologise. That being said, it was a fantastic show. I was really good actually. I didn't overspend like I did at the Bristol show. Hi Diana, thanks for joining. But yeah, I did pick up, however, a male Theraposa sturmey. Probably a couple of molts off, I'd say, hitting maturity. So obviously just over here, we do have an adult female, so that's going to be a future breeding project. So yeah, exciting times for that. Also, I don't know if any of you have seen my post, but my Paphobetius platyoma, I was checking around the other day, like doing watering, doing some feeding, and we have got a beautiful egg sac in there. So yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with that. So fingers crossed. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. Yeah, do you know what? I've had messages off a few people. It was so sort of like as soon as we got in there, and then it was overwhelming with like all the tables, and it got really busy. But yeah, hopefully, if you're going to any of the future shows, we can catch up there. Craig, nice bit. Yeah, do you know what? Honestly, mate, I am buzzing. We've got a few, I believe, as well. I haven't checked properly, but my Cambridgei as well. I believe we have an egg sac there. The way she's moved all the substrate to one side. So I'm going to check properly tomorrow. I've got a couple of days off work now, so as you probably see, it's a bit different in here from last time. I'm having a massive change around, moving guys around. So, hi Jacob, how you doing, pal? Jacob, I did catch up with at the show, but yeah, it was really good. To be fair, I only stayed there, I think it was about 2 hours. And then I did leave because I wanted to get back because it was a cup final. It was Man United against Newcastle. That was a good result, unlike the other day. So yeah, that was good. I was really happy with that. But yeah, obviously the next show, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be going to yet, but I'll keep you guys posted. Because again, it'd be great to catch up with the guys that I missed. Yep, Anton, jog on, mate. Why are you with us, buddy? Anton posted in a group chat that we've got. His snake had a load of eggs. Are they? How's that going, buddy? Release the. I tell you what, mate. I was really excited for the weekend, right? Because the sports that I do, like, obviously, I like Man United. I like my UFC. and I also like my Formula One. So of course it was a turn of Formula One. I'm a big McLaren fan. I love Lando Norris. Also support Lewis Hamilton. I'd love for him to get a title again and obviously become the absolute GOAT. So the UFC, we had the main event, which was absolutely terrible. And then the Formula One was absolutely terrible. And then to top it off, the football was absolutely terrible. So yeah, it was a horrible weekend for me, and I wasn't happy by the end of it. I had to come up here and just get out of the way because yeah, the bear did come out. Anton, 17 eggs hatched, healthy so far, mate. Cheers. I'll send you pics. Yeah, mate, it'd be cool to see, buddy. Fair play. Yeah, that is really, really cool. Really cool. But yeah, obviously after the Taunton show, obviously I've been doing, as I said, I've done a lot of maintenance around here. I've still got so much to do. I've got racking coming up on this side as well. This comes literally right over. So Morty's will be going over there. Try and bend back a bit. We've got them all down there, all across here. So yeah, a lot of work. We've got a hell of a lot of rehouses to be done as well. So yeah, good stuff. In regards, I had quite a lot of messages in regards to the teas that I rescued from that absolutely awful keeper. They are all doing really well. They're obviously out those appalling enclosures. Yeah, you can really, really see the difference. So I'm so happy that I managed to get them all in my care. So yeah, great stuff there. Here's my girl, the twin on screen. He's got a dodgy accent too. How's it going, brother? But then again, I wouldn't say I'm the uglier or the older one. I thought it would have been the other way around, to be fair. But then again, I do agree with the accent. It's really brought any extra terrors recently. Do you know what? It looks. Thank you, Amy. This looks a lot better, but obviously all the hair's coming through at the moment, so it kind of. But yeah, that's one of my favourite types. I've also got a spider there as well. I'd love to get some more on this side eventually when money's a bit better. But yeah, I had a few people, funny enough, at the Taunton show, Bugnut, the gentleman behind the stall there, he asked to take a picture of it. But yeah, it is my favourite. Always attracts attention. I love it. Over in my left shoulder. Had a kiss me. This one there. It's, I believe, because I like sort of like my horror stuff as well. I got like heads hanging down up here. I believe that one. I did get it off eBay, but I think it's from The Purge, I believe. Don't quote me on that, though. But yeah, I tell you what, she's actually out in a moment. Just so you guys can see her better. If I tip that, oh no, it's going to be a bit. Yeah, there you go. This is one of the guys that I rescued. But yeah, do you know what? It was so heartbreaking when I went in and saw them, just in the absolute terrible enclosures they were in. And I think what sort of got my back up the most was the fact that he had no care about it. There was no sort of, and I tried to sort of like guide him. I tried to keep my cool, and it's like, do you know what, mate? This is what you've got to do. You know what I mean? It's not going to take much. Do this. I gave him a list. I said, do this. I said, you know what I mean? Change the enclosures, put this in, blah, 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 blah. You'll be absolutely sound. They will be happy. You know what I mean? So I was trying to explain to him, like, imagine you just being like led in your bed in your own feces, moldy food. I've been in that for God knows how long. Was it bad? But mate, it was absolutely appalling. Absolutely appalling. I mean, you're talking literally an inch, if that, of substrate. It was all moldy. There was, do you know what? I lost count of how many bits of like moldy food there was, of like crickets and God knows what. Excuse me. You could almost sense that they were unhappy. It was really, really bad. So where I got them from, this was actually from a tattoo shop, quite local to me. A friend of mine actually went in And I got a message come through on my Facebook Messenger. And he said, "Listen, mate," he goes, I don't know what you're going to be able to do." He goes, "But I've just seen some tarantulas at this place. They don't look good. Do you want to see?" And I was like, "Do you know what? I can't just sort of like let that pass." So I was like, "Yeah, do you know what? Send me the pictures." And he sent them through. And do you know what? It really did break my heart. It was horrible. So literally, that the next morning, I went straight down there. Shockingly, I do know the person as well, the individual. So I asked to see them. He said, "Yeah." Took me out the back, and he had four. And yeah, they were all really, 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 really bad. Um, so I managed to take one off him that day. Um, Brought that straight back. I did do videos on my channel if you guys want to check it out. And then obviously I gave him a list of what to do. He assured me that he was going to sort them out. And I said I'll be back the following week to check them out. I had that gut feeling literally for the whole week of work. I had that gut feeling that he was just going to leave them as they were. And of course, I went back and they were still the same. We had a bit of an argument, a bit of a disagreement, and I explained to you literally, it's animal cruelty. You know what I mean? If somebody was doing this to a dog, you know what I mean, there'd be hell to pay. People be complaining left, right, and centre. So, you know, Dave, I've got to try and be that voice as such to try and help them. Then I will. But long story short, I took them all away. They're all now in my care. They're all rehoused. Boom. So yeah, it's really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Let me start housing the issue coming on. I got an extra pee a couple of weeks ago from a guy that's 1 inch bone dry. So, Jesus Christ. But this is what I mean. It's one thing I've always said, especially like on the likes of like your Facebook groups, you know what I mean, that we're all a part of, or all run this, that, and the other. It's absolutely fine asking questions or asking advice or things like that. But it really does grate on me the fact that people can't. It's like they go out and buy an animal without doing the correct research of how to look after it. Everything seems to be done in reverse, which I find really, really mind-boggling. Which is not fair on the animal, whether it be a tarantula, dog, cat, whatever. It's just not right. But it's like that. God, electric blue, 1 inch of bone dry substrate. Scott, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Exactly that, mate. But like I said, it's very, very, very frustrating. I have been kind of thinking, I mean, but I don't know how it would go. I don't know what you guys would think of setting up a sort of like tarantula rescue page. Because I think literally since last year, it's got to be in about 40 to 50 tarantulas I've literally rescued from bad care. And I've never seen sort of anything like that, sort of like a page sort of dedicated to rescuing or adopting tarantulas or things like that. So I'm thinking of putting something together. Scott, I don't know if you'd be interested in. Oh, I didn't know that, mate. Fair shout. That's really good. Yeah, I was just thinking about because it's like I said, it's a hell of a lot that I've taken. I was thinking that maybe I don't know. I know it's like there's a reptile place that I follow, a foundation in just over the bridge, somewhere in Wales. And obviously they get the animals in and what have you, and then they ask for a fee. And then they obviously adopt them out with proof, obviously they're in the correct care as such. If we all do one for the local areas, we can cover the UK. That's a really good idea, mate. That's a really good idea. Like I said, I'll be more than happy to set one up for obviously Bristol, parts of the southwest or what have you, and so forth. Because yeah, I think it needs something. It's not only that; it's like some people as well. I find get animals, especially with this hobby, because it's very easy for this hobby to get out of control. And I mean that in respect of some people, it's very, very addictive, as you probably all can agree. It's very, very addictive. And you see it all the time on things like Facebook and that, where people are giving up their collections or, they've got big lists because they don't want to be in a hobby anymore where they've literally just, they purchase one, they've got the bug, they've literally gone bang, 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 and purchased so many that it's become overwhelming, and then they're selling them on again. So even for something just like that as well, for people to go to, if they are in that situation, good or bad. Rescue groups get slated just after free animals type of thing. I totally agree. I suppose as well, it's kind of like with anything, you're always going to get the good and the bad. You're going to get the negativity, the positivity, or whatever. But I generally think things do need to get something like this. I generally think would be really, really good. Mike, that chat's my rear end bear. It's done a lot over here with Bearded Dragons. Fair shout, mate. Fair shout. That's good. Hi, Vicky. I've been mad too. Blah, 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 blah. Sounds a good idea. Cheers, Craig. But yeah, I definitely think something like that would be a good idea. And like you said, Scott, you know what I mean, to get maybe something set up sort of for each area of the UK, if you like. Yeah, whether it gets slated or not, I think it's a good idea because at least is that place for people to go to. So yeah, I might just go ahead. I might maybe even after this. I'm off for a couple of days now anyway, so I wouldn't mind putting something together. I mean, I'm constantly looking. I went down to Gloucester around about a month ago, and there's five teas literally put outside the door on the street that I got a message about, and I drove 45 minutes to pick them up. But this is what I mean. This is the care. Some people are just don't give a damn. These are literally put outside the door, and as we all know, what the weather's like at the moment, it's not the best, especially in the likes of a tarantula, spider, what have you. So, yeah, I'm happy to cover the Northwest. See, we've got a little thing coming together now. That's great. That's great. But yeah, as I said, for those of you that have joined a bit later on, things are looking a bit different here. I'm still literally doing everything up. I'm having a massive change around. So originally this was all this way. I've now got it running all across this wall, started to on the back. I'm now getting racking all across this side as well. And at the back, so it sort of goes into like a little cubby hole, if you like. So we're going to be having racking in there too, which is it's gonna look awesome. But yeah, it's coming together. It's not too bad. Did you kick it? Touch wood. This again, for those of you that joined a bit later on, last time I did a live, we had a lot of issues with the internet. This is with Sky. I've always had problems with them, so we've bin them off, all for cost reasons as well, because they upped their prices and it was just getting absolutely extortionate. So we are now with Virgin, which is literally a third of the price, which is absolutely insane. And the internet is, something stupid, like 3-4 times faster. But yeah, touch wood, it's not doing too bad at the moment. Not doing too bad at the moment. Jacob, I cover Bristol as well. Yeah, mate, wicked stuff. Vicky looks ace. So, and all fairness, mate, yours looks awesome as well. But yeah, it is coming together. I've still got a hell of a lot of work to do. But yeah, we'll get there. Got a lot of rehouses to do as well. Obviously, everyone we got from this show is all settling in well now, including my Sturmy, which we got up here. Absolute beast. But yeah, obviously my little camel spider. I don't know if you're still with us, Scott. How's yours doing, buddy? All well? I know Scott. Funny enough, I was walking around the show and I bumped into Scott. And I asked him what he's got, and he showed me the camel spider. And I already got 3. And I was like, oh, where? I loved them so much. But the spider shop literally had a couple left by the time I got round. So I did snatch one up. A great price of 22 quid, which was an absolute bargain. But it's just one that I've always found fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Anton is still... What are you playing at, mate? I keep telling you to message me. I keep telling you I'll sort you out. Gotta get one. Barry needs to write down all offers. so we can collab. Yeah, it's a good shout. Yeah, I definitely want to sort of like, yeah, it'd be really good to put something together. And by the size of it, everyone's sort of like all for it. Like I said, I didn't realise that Scott had already had something like this on the go, which is wicked. So yeah, if we could get certain areas covered all together, it'd be absolutely mint. Because again, like I said, it's been a hell of a lot that I've rescued. Yeah, but to be fair, mate, that's Scott. Just the page I have. That's all you need, isn't it? And I find as well. I've had quite a lot of messages on Instagram from people just offering trousers to me because they're either sort of like leaving the hobby or they're just to the point they just don't want them no more. But yeah, so I think that's all you need. And then sort of like, yeah, I'm also happy to cover Derbyshire area. Chat to page, it's all private for the person we have. Yeah, exactly. That's what you need. Because like I said, you can have people come to you, like, you know what I mean? It hasn't all got to be bad or anything like that. You know what I mean? It could be people just literally, you know, struggling or they can't do it anymore or for anything like that. You know, we just sort of like, yeah, a safe place, if you like. You know, and kind of like, excuse me, listen, so-and-so's happened, or I physically can't do this no more. Can you help me here? And there you go. You know what I mean? I think that'd be really, really good. Anyway, it is Cheeky Thursday, so I have got the Stella with me tonight. I'm off work now until Monday. So yes. Gosh, there we go. Cheers, guys. Was any of you guys, obviously apart from who spoke already? Someone needs to give me a leaflet. I'm not gonna lie, I do love my Stella. You need to be wearing a string vest. I love that. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. To be fair, I am being good because I have got this bad boy over here. That's for special occasions, though. String vest. Oh, I totally lost what I was saying now. Oh, that's brilliant. Was anybody else in the chat at the show at Taunton? Also, I know I met a few of you. If so, what did you get? Sorry, mate. That's made my evening. That's a wicked comment. Craig, mate, I do love a JD. I do love my whiskey. I do love my whiskey. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I won't be going to any shows bar Glasgow now. I wasn't there. My next one is Bedford. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the one upcoming. We'll see what happens because at the moment, probably for a lot of people, sort of like time of year, the workflow is a bit up and down at the moment. Hence why I'm off tomorrow. So I'm sort of like trying to get pennies saved up and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. Might be the next show, I might not. I'm at Barnsley. I'll keep you guys posted if I do go. Fingers crossed. Anton, is there anyone in Glasgow? In Scotland, sorry. Yeah, I believe that's towards the end of the year. Roll on Bristol, obviously, because that's my area. Obviously, where last year it was brilliant. Amy's Web, my next one is BTS in Bristol. Yeah, fair play. I don't know if any of you guys that are. I got to tell you guys this because this is absolutely amazing. I don't know if any of you are friends with me on Facebook, but I was at work today. We've got this new lad, Welsh lad he is, called Bled. And he's got a massive phobia of spiders. Sort of like we all play sort of like little pranks on each other, and it was just me and him on a job. And I took some malts in just to show some guys that are really intrigued. Well, anyway, we went out on this job, and we got the van loaded up, and I put a malt on the middle seat, and we finished the job, said goodbye to the customer, went round, had the video on, and literally he opened the door, and I have never seen anybody move so fast in my life. It was brilliant. I was literally crying with laughter. I'll tell you, I don't know if it would come up all right on here, but hold on. Let's see if I can. I don't think the camera is going to come up well on there. Hold on 2 seconds, guys. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you said you can't have fun with spiders. I've seen it. I was crying out, but do you know what? Yeah, mate, it is brilliant. I hadn't laughed that hard in a hell of a long time. Laugh like that. It's wicked. It was a really funny moment. Really funny moment. But yes. Did he have to check his pants? Do you know what, mate? I think he did. We've been actually doing all right on malts lately as well. This is sort of, again, I collect all my malts throughout the year. And yeah, this is all the malts we've had over the last couple of months. Pretty much since Christmas, really. So yeah, I've got some absolute beauties in there. Absolute beauties. Yeah. I've got to go. How to get Leo sleep. See you in a bit. Now, thanks for joining, buddy. I'll speak to you soon, mate. You take care, Scott. In regards to new arrivals, if anybody got anything coming, obviously I know things are a bit of a pain at the moment due to weather conditions and things like that. I never keep my malts. Do you know what? It was almost like an instinct. As soon as my first one malted, I just literally put it in a tub. I don't think I meant to do it, and I had it on the side, and it just stayed there. So then, of course, like over time, I was like, malted, straighten apart. Yeah, I got about 5 pots under this desk, literally just full of malts, and that's my next one. I don't know why. I think obviously he's not with us no more, but I think when I was chatting to someone on Scott's live, this is probably going back a month or so ago, there was someone, I might have been Mark the Spider Guy actually. There is somebody that that can do stuff with the malts. Don't ask me what, I have no idea, but they can turn it into stuff or make something silly like make jewelry out of it or something along those lines. I'll let you know on that one. Nice. Leah, it might be Leah actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm being told now by everyone. I couldn't remember for the life of me then. I couldn't think. Yeah, so it'd be pretty cool actually, because it's like it's almost like a personal thing that you can get for yourself, isn't it? I'll have to pop her a message actually and see what she can do. But yeah, going back to new arrivals, obviously the last thing I got was my few guys from the Taunton show. I made the mistake earlier of looking on the Spider Shop, and they got loads of really cool slings in. Loads. Let's have a look what we had. Obviously, luckily, I've got no money in my bank at the moment because I think it would be gone. God, look at all these slings. So many. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have checked them out over the last couple of days, but yeah, they've got some wicked things in. I think, funny enough, I think Vicky showed me this earlier. I can't even read the writing, but yeah, it's not really showed up well on my phone. But check them out. They've got also, I do have an affiliate link, so use that if you go onto the Spider Shop. That would mean the world. She puts it in resin. Okay. Mike, I'm after assassin bugs. The more I watch videos on them, the more I want to keep them. Yeah, do you know what? I saw a video. I don't know if it was on Scott's page again, funny enough. And I just, yeah, I think they're really cool. Also, uh-oh. Oh, we're back. We back? Yeah, there we are. Oh no, don't say the internet's going to play up. How are we looking, guys? We stuttering or are we all right? Craig, it kills me when the new list goes up. It does, mate. It does. Put the link up back. Will do. I will do. Every time. Just made a proof. Now you better me. Just made it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Looks like we're okay. We're back to normal now. We'll see how it goes. Internet's all right at the moment. I tried to get an ABT yesterday. You're busy enough with 17 new snake. Yeah, mate. God, you with all those babies, how do you do it? That is mad. Lagging a bit. Oh, here we go. Hopefully it might sort itself out. We'll see. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. I generally don't know why it does this. There we go. Hi, Nicola. Thank you for joining. I really want, but the cards are amazing. Blue leg. Do you know what? They are absolutely beautiful. I got 3 GBs at the moment, 2 females. Yeah, they are awesome. Awesome. Biggest was like, yeah, I really want one. The colors are amazing. Jacob, I literally just straight from YouTube, mate. But I think, to be fair, what I am going to do, I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I can see myself lagging a bit now. Is start using StreamYard. I did set up an account, but for some reason I just started with YouTube. Blue fangs are mint. They are awesome. I haven't got any older ones yet, but I do have a few slings. Anton, hard work, mate. Could try and feed each baby 15 times. They could coil it and drop it every time. Ooh, for 3-4 days straight, each animal. Sometimes wonder why you put yourself through it. It's just for what we love doing, isn't it? Actually, I mean, I get asked that quite a lot with, obviously, because I've got just under 300, I think, at the moment. In my collection, I get asked all the time, like, how do you do it? How do you feed them? Or how do you? I mean, I love every second. I love being in this room. I love what I do. But it's hard for people when it's not in your situation or involved in a hobby that you love to understand that. But yeah. Balfour Town, hello. Nicola, I'm waiting for weather to improve. It's got 18 T's coming. Yes. I like that. That's wicked. God, that's something to really, really look forward to. That's it, mate. And I want to keep them all. But yeah. Do you know what? It's so funny as well because obviously I don't know if you heard me at the beginning. Obviously, my Platyoma is got an egg sac at the moment, so it's still early stages. But already I'm getting so impatient because I can't wait for that moment when I can actually see inside the sack and see what we've got, see everything's okay. And it's just like that. I just want to keep them all, just have them all, just everywhere. But like I said, the same with my Cambridge eye as well at the moment. I'm pretty sure we've got a sack there. I'm going to investigate properly tomorrow. So, but it's one of them, isn't it? It's insane. Amy, I've only got New Worlds 105 Ts. Wow, nice little collection there. And Nicola, I have 40 here currently. So I had 18 to come. Can't help it. This is what I was saying in the beginning, like when we were going on about like the rescue and things like that, and how people don't understand how addictive this hobby is. It's crazy. Jacob, honestly, I think you are in Scott's group, aren't you? But Anton put some pictures in. I think it was last week, I believe, when they were hatching. That it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, Bafori, I have no New Worlds. Victoria, message me. I can help you out there if you're after one. I haven't got Jubies there. Well, saying that, I've got sort of like grown on slings. So yeah, I can sort you out if you want one, mate. Nicola, I've got a Platyoma sling bear. Ages before I could breed mine. Do you know what? They are absolutely beautiful. And do you know one thing I love as well about the Paphobetius genus is one of the genuses where is the male that gets the beautiful colorations through rather than the female. It's the female that has like the dark colors. But yeah, either way, they are, yeah, they're stunning, absolutely stunning. I've left that group now, Barry. Which, okay, buddy. Craig. Trying to like Pokemon, you want to catch them all. Literally, I know it's a hard one, isn't it? Because it's like, again, I don't know about any of you guys, but in regards to like the spider shark, creatures from the north, bar spiders. So yeah, I've literally got them all saved to my home screen. So I could be there on an evening, whether it be whether I'm in bed or I'll be at work on a break. I just said, let's see what they got there. Bang. And of course, you're going through, it's like, I ain't got that one. And then before you even think about it, you're like, in basket, purchase. It's so easy. OC, I keep 110 different species and 124 tarantulas. Awesome. Vicky, just like Pokemon, exactly that. About 40 times, still got 75. I don't know about, wow. Do you know what? It's funny actually because that's one thing I've been after. If you've got an adult female or anything for sale, please let me know. Anton, I need a bedroom for what I want to do. Things I can imagine, obviously, as you know, spiders is my thing, so I'm not really clued up on snakes, but I can imagine that they take up quite a bit of space in regards to things like vivariums and what have you. I mean, how big do green tree pythons get? Like I said, I'm not really clued up on that sort of thing. Amy, they're all in Primo. Nicola, I was petrified of spiders until I won a T in a comp and someone secretly put me in. Fair play. Do you know what? It's funny as well. It's one thing I try and explain to a lot of people is like, in regards to people I've worked with, friends or whatever, all the posts that I have put on, or whether they have been around here and sort of seen my collection and seen sort of like how amazing tarantulas are, that they actually step back and are like, do you know what? They're actually pretty cool. And I've had that so many times, so many times. Oh yeah, I'll pop a message. Yeah, pop me a message, buddy. Craig, I'm the same. It, it's, it is, isn't it? It's almost like a drug. Like I said, I think, yeah. So we go up, da, 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 up here. So this is on my thing. So I got, yeah, Portsmouth Tarantula, Spa Spider, Spider Planet, Spider Shop, So Many Legs, T-World, Creatures from the North, Bitey Things, Bugs UK, Bug Nut, Venomous Visions, literally all across, yeah, all on my home screen. I wish I could do that often, but skin, yeah, I mean, luckily for me, I get paid weekly on a Friday, but it's hard at the moment as well, because in my life I do house removals as a job, and sort of this time of year the workflow's a bit, so I'm not getting paid as much as I'd like to be. So yeah, it's one of them. Anton Bear, I'll show you their room once this ends, mate, but keep to yourself. 4x6, big. Okay. Yeah, I look forward to seeing that, mate. I think of Syria Pack was my next. Do you know what I did? It took me a while to actually got one. I think when did I get mine? I think, yeah, sort of mid last year, I believe. And I got, yeah, what did I get? A sub adult and a juvie. I love your setup for yours, by the way. How deep that? Oh, it's amazing. Love that. Love that. Craig, I always blame Scott for my new tarantulas. Nice and easy. There's another one you can have there. Do you know what? I dread to think what I'd be like if I literally like won the lottery or something like that. Yeah, I think I need pure help. I'd have. Who was I chatting to? I think it was. Yeah, it was you, Vicky, wasn't it? We were saying about like winning the lottery, we'd have our own house and things like that, and just have a whole house dedicated, dedicated to tarantulas, spiders, and what have you. Oh my god, the fault. Bear PMG. All right, buddy. So let's have a look. Oh wow, awesome, mate. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, that's wicked, mate. See, it'd be nice for, like I said, like one day, it's like to have like all this and like just, yeah, something similar. I obviously won't say anything, but yeah, that is wicked, mate. Really, really like that. Fair play to you, buddy. Fair play. Oh. Nicola, it'd be dangerous if I won a lottery. I'd buy a big house and half would be exactly that. Exactly that. God, could you imagine what you could do? I'd just be like that. I'd be like hiring like an Arctic lorry. I'd be like that, right? Get down to just get into ping pong to like Creatures from the North, get into Spider Shop and just ring them up. Like, yeah, I'll take everything you got, and just get it all set up. Oh, yeah, I am dreaming. Diana, I hate my spending ban I'm on at the moment. Yeah, do you know what? That, as I was saying about like money and things like that, and obviously with work, so I've got to be careful. So of course, when I went to the Taunton show, excuse me, I said to myself, "Gotta be good, gotta be good." So I set myself a budget. I withdrew that, and I didn't use my card or anything. I literally had that to spend, and once that was gone, that was it. Excuse me, and that was it. So yeah, I did do really well, unlike the Bristol show where I just completely overspent. Hi, Michael. But like I said, and again, what I was saying at the beginning, it's so addictive, so addictive. It's like that. I mean, I don't know about any of you guys, but one thing I love is just not only having like all these guys around me, watching them rehousing, feeding, documenting, doing the videos or whatever. Is I generally love getting the spider mail. It's like I love it when the when the missus messages me and she's like, "Spider's here." And all I've got in my head all day then is I cannot wait to get home. And then of course, when you get home and you're doing the box, and you know what I mean. Then the I love it. I absolutely love it. Da, 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 da. I don't know first. Blah 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 blah. Barry. Do you know what? Right, this is kind of funny that you've asked me this, buddy. So about 40 times. Bear, have you ever had a spud escape in a house that you couldn't find? Funny enough, going back to the beginning of last year, I believe, I was on a live on Instagram and I was rehousing some GV Balfouries. And funny enough, as I took the lid off, one was right on the top and he ran over. He was right here. I've got like a desk and he ran under. Could not find him. I ended up going to bed that evening. And then when I woke up, literally sat up and he was there on the desk leg. And I managed to sort of like cup him up and yeah, put him back into the enclosure. Touch wood, that's the only sort of thing I've had in regards to escapees. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, touch wood. I've been very, very lucky. I did have when I was rehousing my adult female Cambridge eye, I removed sort of like the court bark, and she ran up and she come out, but she stayed on the desk, literally right by the entrance. And as I approached her, she ran back in. But yeah, that's about it. I have been really, really lucky. I've had a few where I've had run up my arm and things like that, but nothing sort of like where I've been, you know, oh God, where have you gone? Apart from the Balfour, I've been, yeah, been very, very lucky. Tell yourself off. That's how I do spending at a show. Do you know what, Diana? It is the best thing to do because, as you all know, as I keep saying, it's so addictive. So you can imagine it. Because the things with shows as well, the shows are so sort of like overwhelming. It's like, you know, you walk in and you just like the spider shop. You know what I mean? They've got like a table as long as you can see, and it's just full of spiders, and you're wandering up, and like you're just like that. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! So yeah, if I had like my car and other things, I think I could quite easily be like, yeah, 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 yeah. And I think I'll be having to take like a Tesco shopping trolley with me or something just to put them all in. So yeah, definitely is the best thing to do. Michael has a large collection. Spider Mount, Craig. Spider Mount's like Christmas. Yes, it is, mate. It is. It's like I said. It's such an exciting time. Just like I said, from opening the packaging to sort of like taking it out, and you get a little pot or your big tub, whatever you've ordered, and then sort of like removing back the kitchen towel, and oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Vicky, and I was saying work, and I just want to get home. Yeah, exactly. It's all I get in my head then, because of course we got one of those. Probably like most people these days, got a Ring doorbell. So of course I also see it come through on my phone. Then of course my partner messages me saying you've got a new tea arrived, or you know, postman's delivered another one again. It's in your room waiting for you. Yeah, that's all I think about. It's a good addiction though, very educational. Yes, very much so, very much so. It's another reason like why I set up like all this and like my YouTube channel and like my Instagram page and my TikTok and things like that. Is because like how much all this has helped me mentally is like a lot of you guys probably know my story anyway, but for those of you that don't, I was diagnosed with bipolar, advised to get like a hobby or get into something to sort of keep me nugget focused. And that's what sort of like created this absolute passion and obsession that I've got now. I did have teas in my younger days, but that was when I was really young. So yeah, like it literally just kick-started what I've got now. And I would not change it for the world. Would not change it for the world. My son let my first Vicularia out, but didn't tell me it was a hot day, so when it was open, never found it again. We moved. Oh no! Oh, that's gutting. Sorry to hear that. But these things do happen. These things do happen. Diana, the spider tables are immense. What a show! It is insane. I think the Taunton show, that it was literally as you go in, and all up the left hand side of the leisure centre was a spider shop, and I literally think how many rows there? 1, 2, 3. I think it was sort of like 4 rows, and obviously you could go either side. And I think I must have walked up and down every one about 4 or 5 times before I made a purchase, because I did sort of like want to jump in and be like, yeah, I get that, and then obviously see something a bit later on and be like, oh, I wish I got that. Because yeah, it would have been far too easy to just, like I said, grab everything. If I ring doorbell, I've had a few arguments with. Do you know what I do? I love, like, if I'm at work and it goes off, and I don't know, like the missus is like putting electric in it or something, and I speak through it to wind her up. It's great. They are great fun as well. Great fun on Halloween. I'm well behaved. I have 4 slings. Fair play. It's a cure, isn't it? Yeah, very much so. Very much so. I got my first sling as a gift. I now have 4. As Craig's still with us. He's still there. He's still there. But yeah, it's mental to think. Funny enough, I was going through some old photos on my Facebook. I was just sat there a bit bored, and I was scrolling through. I sort of rewinding back a few years to sort of like when I got my first tee, and sort of like the progression of everything up until now. It's just been absolutely mental, but wicked, absolutely wicked. And again, I always say it. The whole. I think this is generally one of the best communities I have come across. You know what I mean? I think generally 99% of this community is just boom, amazing. I think there's only ever been one person I've fallen out with. Apart from that, I get on with everyone. There's people in there that I probably call friends or family or what have you. It is a great bunch. Now we invite the postman in to see. Do you know what? My partner's actually done that a couple of times while I've been at work, because they turned up and like, God, where's he keeping all these? What's he doing with them? They're like, come on in, come and see. And they've come in and like that. Oh my God. Oh, it's great though. Absolutely great. I love it. I was talking to my postman when he delivered my last order from Luke. They do get really intrigued. It's like all the local postmen around there, that they label me as Spider-Man anyway. And yeah, so they turn out, but they're like, yeah, another spider here, another spider here. When they first find out about it, when my partner said there's a tarantula in there, they absolutely freaked. But it's funny again, people's responses to it. I love it. Has everyone liked the stream for Bear? Yeah, much appreciated if you do. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Thanks for saying, Dana. Before time, thanks, Bear. I had some little Ornata slings. Go through an event, a proper singing closure. I caught all 3, about the 10. Yeah, do you know what? I've got, funny enough, I picked up a Juvie at the Bristol show last year. Evening, Hour. Hope you're good, buddy. My name's It's funny, isn't it? Like yeah, they all cut up your little names for you, or what have you. But yeah, fair shout on finding them though. Because that's the worst, isn't it? Especially with slings. It's not too bad. For instance, I don't know if even if you're rehousing, I don't know, say an OBT or something like that. At least it was like a junior or an adult. You know what I mean? You can you can keep your eyes on it. Slings are a bit more fiddly. My pace is amazing. I'm off, lads. Oh no, you don't watch that, do you? Oh no. No, you're joking. No, thanks for joining, Vicky. I'll see you soon. You take care. Brilliant. But yeah, as I was saying, with slings, it is so fiddly. I bolt bought a load of curlies off a gentleman, and I was rehousing them all. I kid you not, they were absolutely tiny and fast little buggers. And it's the amount I had, literally, trying to guide them out. So I had them ready to. There we go. Ready to. I had these tight, wicked little pots. I've never seen them before, but they were tiny. But you've got to get your brush right in to get them out. And the amount I had on my hands, on my arms, and like trying to get them or try and guide them off. They're definitely more fiddly. Matt puts it. I don't blame him. Brilliant. Even all. Thanks for anyone who's just joined. Much appreciated. Hope everybody's doing well. For those of you that have just joined, literally just been having like a little recap and chatting about things in regards to like things like the Taunton show. Just mentioned about my Pathobetius Platiemo with a egg sac, which is a really, really exciting time at the moment. And also about setting up a rescue page. I have put something together. I'm going to probably get to work to it after this, because I do think something needs to be put in place. Fair shout to Scott Sinverts. I think he's got one for his area. I think maybe if we sort of like can find someone from each area across the UK to set up a rescue page, then I definitely think that would help us out. Like I said in the beginning, since literally last February, it's got to be about 40, 50 tarantulas I've rescued, whether it be from bad care or they have been dumped. You know what I mean? Which is really sad. And like I said, this just sort of repeating myself a bit, but for those of you that recently joined, if somebody was neglecting a dog or something like that, or a cat or anything like that, there'd be an uproar. People be saying stuff. There's nothing in regards to what we do, things like arachnids. Like I said, there was last year, I actually went to Gloucester. There was 5 T's dumped in their enclosures on a doorstep. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be working on putting something together, like a rescue page. And again, not only just for like the bad of rescuing, but for also maybe for people that's got overwhelmed with the hobby, or maybe don't want to be in a hobby anymore, or sort of got that bug where they went out and purchased everything they can. And then they become overwhelmed with it, they don't want to know more. So it'd be somewhere for them to go privately and to advise, and obviously go from there. But by looks of it, a lot of you guys sort of like think the idea is good. Also, quite a few of you have said about covering your area. So yeah, maybe we could get together in a chat or something, and yeah, discuss where we can go with it. But yeah, everybody else, good evening. Evening, Mark. But yeah, we should see what happens. Let's see who this girl's like. Yeah, I was hoping, obviously, for the other few guys I've literally got here that I've rescued, I was hoping for them to be out, but they're not. No. Every time I go live or do something, they're always hid away. Nicola, I've taken rescues to help. Fair shout. Like I said, my post is same there. But yeah, like I said, I think it'd be definitely cool to get something into place. Like I said, all it takes really is a page on Facebook or something like that, and then, you know what I mean, going back to this whole whole community. Everyone sort of like knows each other. Everybody gets on, so it's not gonna take much to sort of like get it out there. And it's like the amount of posts I do see on tarantula groups, again, is what I said earlier, but to those just new here, of people just getting rid of their collections because they either don't want them no more, or they found a new hobby, or they have went out and purchased loads, and it's just become too much. So yeah, it gives them that sort of lifeline, if you like. Jack, hello, buddy. I have 8 rescues now. Fair play, mate. It's like that. It's sad to see. It's sad to see. Again, going back to the gentleman that I picked up the 4 from locally, they were in appalling condition. I mean, I'm talking. I generally think that the substrate they were on, they must have been on that for well over a year or so. It was minging. Like I said, it was only an inch or less deep. It was and it smelled. It was bad. And this was in a tattoo studio as well, mind. So you just imagine, just nah, not nice at all. Not nice at all. Yeah. Who else have we got with us? Hope everybody is having a good evening. Let's see, we've got any newbies we can show you guys. No, you're in. Every time. Everyone's hid away. But yeah, going back to the Taunton show, the bargain that I did get was obviously the Theraphosa sturmey. It wasn't from any of the main local shops. It was just from a gentleman. You only had one table, but he had about 8 of them on there. And I walked around, and they were catching my eye, and I just it was the last purchase I made that day, but I had to get one. Had to get one. The first bite, I have 10 rescued greyhounds from a Chinese meat market. Wow. Do you know what? It's so sad when you think of it, like when you just think of the reality, whether it be dogs, whether it be spiders or any animal, isn't it? That's just that's sad. I did see a documentary quite a while ago actually about the dogs in places like China. Some of the pictures I saw, it was heartbreaking. Jacob, I have no rescues, but I want to. Yeah, fair play, buddy. Like I said, it's just keeping an eye out, really. The ones that I have rescued, I've been lucky enough to get message regarding them, or I've had individuals message me on things like my Instagram and that, saying that they've seen this, or they've got tarantulas that they no longer need. So it's sort of it is people just reached out to me, which has been good in that respect, because now obviously they're all in good homes. So an idea is to have a backup owner too, if you're not able, it's your hard day to take any. Yeah, exactly, mate. Something like that. That's what I mean. I have put a little something together. I'm sort of like, just because originally I was thinking, is it going to be, if I set up a page or a group or something like that, is it generally going to be worth it, or is it sort of like a thing that won't go anywhere, or will it be successful in respect of people will reach out to it, or this, that, and the other? But I definitely think it's worth a shot. Yeah, my tablets are starting to kick in now. Nicola, which tea is your fave in your collection? That famous question. Do you know what? Like I said, I love all my teas. I think I'd have every tea on the planet if I generally could. I think the Brachypelma Homorii will have a bit of a soft spot here, just for the simple fact that when I got back into the hobby, that was the first one I got. Eliza, she's called. She's down over in the corner. Absolute sweetheart. But yeah, she's my first one when I got back into it. So I'd probably say that. Also, I love the Sturmey. Just the sheer size and power is just it is fascinating. So I probably probably go the Homorii and the Sturmey. I hate it when animals are kept the wrong way and when people dump them. I'm always willing to catch animals and also search sales pages. Yeah, very well done, mate. Animals are often dumped there too. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that, buddy. So yeah, fair shout. And yeah, fair play to you. Fair play. Nicola, I came home 18 teas, 4 millipedes, 1 scorpion, and 3 mantises at sea. God, the show definitely got the better of you there, but that's brilliant. Mike, I'm about to head home from work. Before when I get home, I'll see you then. Have a great night. Don't see you. And thanks for joining, buddy. Really appreciate it. You take care, mate. All eyes in that room on him now. Got a safe journey. Just waiting on my next shift to get here. Should be any minute. My phase is pink toes, so any of those. And fair shout. Craig's off now. Have a good night. Yes, take care, buddy. As always, mate. You know what I mean? You're always on my live, so I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining. Have a good yeah. Also, I think as well, going back to favorite teas and things like that, I do the Levitas, the Cobalt Blue. Started off, to be fair, as my nemesis tarantula, if you like. In my younger days, I did have one, and I was a bit cocky and overconfident, should I say? And I did get bit, but like I said, this was in my younger days. So of course, when I got back into the hobby, it was always one of them that I was very skeptical about getting again. But I have a couple of things. I also have an adult female, which I'm currently working on a video actually for my channel at the rehouse I've done. But yeah, she's an absolute beauty. And I think, to be fair, excuse me, I was not correct. Yes, I think as well the Levitas is a very underrated tarantula. I think it's kind of almost been given a bad reputation, if you like. I mean that in respect to things like almost like the ABT. You know what I mean? People, I see posts all the time on Facebook groups, saying about how aggressive the ABT is, or this, that, and the other. And I think the Levitas has kind of got that name as well. I've always disagreed with these comments. I don't think they're aggressive in any way, shape, or form. Defensive, they can be defensive. They can be very defensive. That is true. But I kind of like Dave's Little Beasties, as always, as he says. Be calm, be gentle, love your spider. As long as they're in the correct environment, they're looked after. You know what I mean? You stay relaxed with things like rehousing. I've never had any proper issues in that respect. I've had fret poses before from many of my teas, but as long as you're calm and relaxed, I think that's it. Anytime, Bear, enjoy the time of your. I really appreciate that, buddy. But yeah, as I said, I do believe that they've got a bit of a unnecessary, if you like, reputation. But yeah, I love ABTs. I love the Levitas. But yeah, I don't know what you guys think. I don't know if you would agree with that or agree with what I'm saying. But yeah, it's like the ABT as well. I've got about 15 slings, a couple of GVs, and a couple of adults. When I've rehoused the Jubies a couple of weeks ago. I've had the lid off, and one of my guys actually ran up, and he was sat on the corner, but nothing in respect of, you know what I mean, pure aggression. Jack, I even had a fret posture from my poker. Do you know what? Funny enough, I think the last tee to give me a fret pose was my Chaco Golden knee, I believe. It's funny. And again, it's a funny thing, because with that stereotypical, people think, isn't it, you've got your new worlds, you've got your old worlds. People say that the old worlds give you more lip. I generally believe it's the new worlds you get more lip from. My rosea red is one of my smallest at the moment, and it's the only one that has fret posed me, which is funny considering how small it is. It's one of them, isn't it? You got to laugh. Picked up a Sela Vida sling from Luke. Funny enough, mate, the adult female that I was just talking about, I picked that up from Spa Spiders at the Bristol show last year. Got a lot of time for Luke. He's a top lad and knows his stuff as well. Jack, I agree. But it is, I've always said it to many of people that I've spoken with. It's like when you speak to people that are just getting into the hobby and they're talking about new worlds, or they're getting advice to stay away from old worlds, or this, that, and the other. It's a funny one, because even the likes of, like, so I got a few Hamorais as well. I rehoused a couple yesterday, and the amount of sort of like hair flicking and bolting that I've got from them, but I can, I don't know, get something like a Regalis or a Metallica or anything like that, and that the rehousing goes sweet as a nut. It's a funny one. But yeah, I definitely think as well, in regards to hair flicking, I probably would say, personal opinion from what I have in my collection, the Brachypelmas, probably one of the worst for flicking. And yeah, they're buggers, absolute buggers. But yeah, I've done quite a bit of, what else I rehoused? I've done a Juby Reduncus, absolutely fine. I've done my two Arminias, I've rehoused absolutely fine. Obviously, going back to the Taunton show again, I had a sub-adult male Sturmy, rehoused absolutely fine. Who else have we done? My Kilo Brachy Electric Blue, I got a Juvie female, rehoused absolutely fine. Who else have we done recently? Yeah, I think, to be fair, that's probably my most recent, and they have all been fine. But like I just said, when I've done the Hamorais, that's who get me a bit of lip. Never, I can't help but giggle at your comment, Jack, at the fact that you've had a fret posture from a pulchra. That's brilliant. I mean, as probably the majority of you guys know, you know what I mean, it's probably considered the most like the hamster of the hobby, if you like. You know what I mean? They're so laid back. It's unreal. But yeah, it's quite funny to hear that. Going back to your comment, Nicola, as well, when you're saying about your rosea, that was two of the guys that I rescued from the local shop that I was telling you about earlier. One of them as well, bless her, so gentle, proper old girl as well, proper old girl. Do you know what I mean? Go back to it, you can almost sense how stressed he was at the time, because when it comes to the rehouse, I literally put my catch cup in, and I didn't have to do anything. She wandered in herself. I literally put her into the new enclosure. I went to get a brush to guide her out, and she wandered out by herself. It's almost like she knew. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Amy's bit of hamster's bite. Do you know what I said? I was feeding my adult female Sturmy the other day, and she come right out to the glass, like gave her this beautiful, beautiful roach. It was huge. And she come out, and I managed to get a nice little slow mo video. I haven't uploaded it yet, and just the fangs going in and out, and just the sheer size of them. I was looking, I was thinking, do you know what? That is one T I would not want to get bit by. Just the damage that could do. Just nah, no, thank you. Oh, that's sad. Mate, do you know what? I couldn't agree more. I felt a bit devastated when I don't know if you heard me or if you were with us earlier when I said about the Levitas rehousing that I've done. I've done a video on it, and I was exactly the same with that, because like I find it so beautiful how they do all their webbing. I literally took the lid off, obviously pulled it out, the webbing was coming out, and of course I had to dig her out as well. So of course I was there with my tongs and all this beautiful webbing and this tunnel I was just literally just putting away. It is one of them, but the enclosure that she is in now, I think she's going to do, yeah, beautiful things in there, beautiful things. Nicola, I'm holding my jumping spider while listening. Oh, nice. I do love a jumping spider. I got a couple from Spider Shop, I believe it was, a few months back. Yeah, they're funky little things. But yeah, over the next literally, I'm off work tomorrow and the weekend, possibly a couple of days next week. So I'm going to continue moving things around in this room. I've got a hell of a lot of rehousing to do. Due to sort of like how the work's been, I've been taking on anything I can just to get the extra pennies in. So I haven't been focusing as much on my YouTube channel. I haven't released any sort of like husbandry videos or anything like that. So that's the aim as well this weekend, is to get the rehousing done, get some more content together, and get some more stuff uploaded. So that is my plan. How have you guys been over the country with your weather anyway? Obviously, we've had a bit of snow come in. Here in Bristol, it's been pretty sweet, to be fair. We had a bit come through a couple of days ago, but nothing is sort of like brought anything to a halt. I was watching the news earlier, sort of like, I don't know if any of you guys are up north, but I heard it's getting quite bad up there. Somebody bear a minute, guys. Wow, do you know what, Amy? I am very, very jealous. A Solaris is a tea that I haven't got, but one that I have wanted for a very, 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 very long time. Pretty much probably since I got into the hobby. May I ask how big is your Solaris? Is it like a sling Juvie? Yeah, I think the thing is, so it's one of them, because it's one of those teas that does cost quite a few pennies. It's one of them that you need a savings pot for. To be fair, I don't see it. That's a bugger. Jacob, Wednesday we had snow all day. Yeah, we were the same down here, buddy. I was working. We were working in Portishead. Well, excuse me. And yeah, we had snow, but it was getting to that point where it was snowing so much. Obviously, the ground was wet. Nothing was setting, so it wasn't too bad. GV, I am very, very jealous. I am very jealous. Diana, expensive pot of dirt. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Also, guys, I'm thinking as well of putting a little competition together soon. I have quite a lot of slings available. I have been working on a website, but I'm still not at the point where I want to launch it yet. There's still a few things that I want to do, but I'm just thinking of just doing like a general competition. I've got some things available. I also got some new Bears Eight-Legged Freaks t-shirts and things like that. So yeah, I might launch a competition if any of you guys are interested. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Reese, hello buddy. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you for joining. But yeah, I think to be fair, as well as everything that I've stated that I'm doing this weekend, I think after I finish on this live tonight, I'm going to crack on with this page and get something together and get that launched. As I keep saying, I just think it's a good idea and I think it's needed. God, I'm still so jealous just seeing the fact he got a Solaris. Nicola, always interested in a comp. Yeah, I think to be fair, I think the last time I done one was, when was it? I think I done one New Year. I've done a sling giveaway. But yeah, I'll put something together maybe the weekend. So yeah, if you're on my Bears Eight-Legged Freaks page on Facebook, keep an eye on that. I'll also I'll link it to my Instagram and things like that anyway. So yeah, keep your eye out. But apart from that, I think that's pretty much everything sort of like I want to talk about and cover. So yeah, spoke about the show, obviously my updates and things that I'm doing. Obviously told you about my breeding projects that I've got on the go at the moment, which I'm really excited about. I'm still getting really, really impatient now. I cannot wait to see this sack for my Platyoma. I was on cloud 9 when I saw it. Love it first bite. I want to teach it Aaron PM me after the stream about the rescue idea. I'm in. Yeah, sweet. No worries. Yeah, let's get talking. We'll get something put together. Nicola, are you in Scott's WhatsApp group? Just put your Facebook page on there. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll do that now a minute, just so it's on there then you guys can see. Hold on 2 seconds. I had to think what I was bloody doing then. Bears Eight-Legged Freaks. Copy link. Scott Silverts. Right, I should be on there. Yeah, there we go. I just put it on there, Nicola. So yeah, feel free if you want to jump on there and follow what have you. And I'll just do that there as well for that. Two seconds, guys. Gosh. Right, so let's catch up with you. Blah, 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 blah. Reese, didn't realise you go live, mate. To be fair, this is only probably, I think, the third or fourth live I've done. They're a bit scattered. It is something that I want to get into a bit more. So yeah, it's a bit hard in my job, whereas because I do house removals, obviously the hours and days vary. So I didn't want to put something out my page said I'm going to go live like every Wednesday or every Thursday because it literally depends on my work. I get my work come through on a Sunday, so I can sort of like work out how my day is going to be, and then I go from there. But in regards to the lives, it is something I want to sort of like get into the rhythm of doing a bit more, and obviously getting people on with me as well, kind of like what Scott does. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've really enjoyed tonight. You guys have been absolutely spot on. So yeah, to everyone who's joined and interacted, I really, really do appreciate it. I'll follow a bit, just sorting out. Yeah, of course, that's fine. Anybody that's followed or yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. OC, sorry, I was feeding spiders. No worries, buddy. What else we got? Been a good show. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and the internet hasn't been too bad, and that hasn't cut me off. So yeah, happy days. Looks like it's worked. Had that little glitch, had that little moment, but we've been all right. We have been all right. Right, 2 seconds, guy. Blah 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 blah. Got to reply this message. Blah 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 blah. And you know what? Even better, I've just looked on my phone, and for those of you that don't know, obviously I'm a big Man United fan. After the weekend, I've been absolutely wounded by the result of getting thrashed by Liverpool 7-0. So I thought tonight, I'm not even going to watch the game. I'm going to do my live, enjoy this. And I've just gone on and we're 3-1 up. So yes, even better, even better. But it was, hey, Sarah, Mark, been a good stream. Thank you very much, Diana. Really appreciate it. Hit the like, love it, first bite. Hit the like button. Thank you very much. Good, I miss. No, Reese, all good, mate. You're here now. You know what I mean? Thank you very, very much. As I said, I'm going to try and get into a bit more of a rhythm of doing these because I really do enjoy them. And obviously, interacting with you guys is brilliant anyway. So, yeah. To be fair, I didn't really advertise this one as much as I wanted. Only come to the decision sort of like beginning of the week. So it was one of them. I only put it on my page, I think, and Craig's, I believe. But the next one I do, obviously I'll put in the Scott's group and everywhere else so you can see. And yeah, join in on the next one, buddy. You see, like streams of Phoenix Spider, it's always good to listen to you guys for being busy. Yeah, mate, I totally agree. I'm exactly the same. Like sometimes when I'm in here, I do the same when I'm feeding my guys. So I'm not recording myself. I always put something on my computer and watch. Really good. It does help. Also, just hearing people chat about obviously the passion that we love, like, is great. Thursday, Friday live slots had gone stale, so great to see you covering the slot. Always nice, relaxed content from you. Oh, cheers, mate. So I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. So to get a feedback like that is really, really nice. So thank you. I love it. First bite, supporting you all the way, Aaron. Again, thank you. Your comments mean the absolute world. Thank you. Like I said, I will try and get into the rhythm of doing these every Thursday if we can. But like I said, it does depend on work, so I won't be able to update you guys if that is the case until sort of like a Sunday evening. But yeah, just keep an eye on my page, and yeah, we hope we see you on the next one, guys. I've really, really enjoyed tonight. Yeah, as always, it's been absolutely spot on. But yeah, I'm going to call it an evening there, guys. As I was just saying, you guys have been absolutely great. Thank you for joining. And yeah, I'll see what jobs I get through on Sunday, and then if I got next Thursday free, we'll go again. I love this stream. It's been amazing. Thank you very much, Amy. I really appreciate that. Rissy, I read his bolted. Oh no. Hopefully everything's okay there, Nicola. Diana, bye everyone. Yeah, take care. Like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Once again, thank you for joining, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one, guys. I shall finish there. Finish with bear. I say good night, everyone. Take care, buddy. Reese, good night. All take care. Make sure notification on, mate. Absolute legend. See you there, Jacob. Take care, buddy. Take care, Jack. Once again, I need to think of something else to do. I know Scott does his little middle fingers, so we'll have to think of something to do at the end of mine now. I don't know what yet, but yeah, we'll work on that for the next one. But yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for joining.